In this video, we're going to talk about how to clean the interior of this Volkswagen Passat. It really should be called a Pissat because that's what it smells of. But what we're going to do, we're going to clean the inside because inside's rabid. I can't believe people actually live like this. I can't believe that you would get into your car knowing it smells of piss. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't relate. I never want to relate. But clearly this car's been a victim of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean the inside. Now, yeah, I'm going to clean the inside. So just watch it and that's it really. So I'm going to start by removing the back seats so we can clean them. Okay, so to remove the rear seats, you just have to lift it up a little bit. It's got some grommets that it sits on. So just try and lift it up. You'll feel it lift up once it's moving. Now once you've got it lift up, what you need to do is raise it up and just use your knee just to nudge it back to get it off the hook. And then the seat comes out. Let me show you on the other side exactly what I did. Let's have a look here. Look, lift up, watch the knee, bang, there you go, and it comes out. That gives you access to the removing the seat, and then you can actually see all the absolutely disgusting stuff behind it. Now usually I'll find money in these sort of places, but today it's light cheese, rotten light cheese. But it's one of those things, you know. But yeah, once you've lifted it up, you can get access to it. Now removing the back, just use the handle and drop them down. Pretty easy stuff. These have got a lock, so if they're locked, use your key to unlock it. Now to remove these seats, you're going to need a Torx 30. Yeah, Torx 30, and undo the center clamp located right here in the middle of the seats, in the middle of the split seats. So undo them, and then you can release these back parts. Okay, so with your Torx 30 socket, just undo the screw. As I usually do, I always end it at the end. I just use your hand. But then you can release the actual clamp that's holding it, which I'm showing you there. Once you remove that, it just lifts out of place. There you go, look. And then slides out. It's the same with the other side. As you can see me here, just lift it out and it's done. Okay, so now the next thing also to do is to remove the front seat. If you don't know how to do this, watch my video on how to remove a Volkswagen Golf front seat. The one for the Passat is exactly the same procedure. So once you've released it, undo your ABS plug. Now this is going to bring up a light later on, which I'm going to explain later on. But yeah, undo your plug and take the seat out of the car at the back seat, at the back door, as you can see I'm doing here. Now it's a bit heavy, so if you need a hand, get a hand. Okay, now what we're doing with the front seat, with the driver's seat, is we're preparing it for removal. So we're undoing the ABS plug, so when we get to the petrol station we can actually do what we need to do to it. So once you've undone it, once you've removed it, like, make sure to secure it back as well, because you can't drive a seat that isn't safe. So we've just kind of pre-prepared it, but it's all back in there and it's all back properly. Okay, so you're going to need some sort of detergent, some sort of laundry detergent in a bottle, diluted, well I diluted anyway, and a bucket of water. You're going to need these in a minute with a sponge also, just to get it wet and just to get it started. But yep, once you've done that, we can start cleaning this piss sat out. Okay, so with your bucket of water, just start to soak down the seat, so the detergent's got something to work with. It's just like a pre-soak, so just get it all wet, you know, wherever you can, so that when you spray the stuff, on it, it'll be alright. Now, I focus on the problem areas where I'm pointing out here. Headrests were all dirty. Everything was scummy on these seats. So, you know, just any improvement would have been good. Obviously, if you're doing it on your own car and you've got a bit more time, you can do it with a bit more detail. If you haven't got one of these spray bottle things, you can just put the detergent in the bucket of water that we just saw earlier. But the way I'm doing it here is I'm just spraying it on all the little, focusing on all the little dirty areas that were really getting, they really look grubby, you know. So I just wanted to make sure it stopped stinking and we got a good clean on. But anyway, thoroughly soak it in the areas that it needs to. Once you've done that, just load it back up in the car. Don't fit it in the car. Don't fit it in the car, just throw it in and load it back up in the car. Because I don't personally have a jet wash, I'm taking it to the petrol station to do this. So here we are at the petrol station. Unload your seats one by one and put them somewhere where you can get at them. As you can see, I'm doing here, one at a time. Now, what I should have said previously is that you should bring some black bags or something sort of plastic. See, I'm taking the front seats out the back doors. I find that easiest. You need some sort of cellophane, because when you clean this driver's seat, you're going to need to sit on it and you don't want to get your bum wet, so you're going to need some. I use black bin liner, which you might see later. Okay, so now we're at the actual jet wash. I'm going to start soaking the driver's seat because that didn't get no attention. So now using the jet wash, as you can see right here, look at it. Massive difference really. That jet wash is really powerful, and I know you can't see it on the video itself, but there was loads of dirty crud and grime coming out. Look, you can see the immediate difference that's made, and I think this takes a lot of the edge off it. You could actually go and do it again properly and take your time. Look, here I'm showing you. Look at the big difference in 2 seconds of washing. They're two different grades. So yeah, just use your jet wash and just work it, just work it all around, you know. But if you could come see it any closer, you'd see all the crud and grime that is spewing out of that. And where the detergent is soaked in a little bit, it did work well, but where it didn't get so much time, it wasn't so good. So just take your time and meticulously run through it and clean it up. You can see I'm doing. And for more power, I suggest you could use a proper upholstery cleaner. That would probably work a bit more effective on this. But yeah, everything works, and this jet wash is a really good way to just get the grime out of it, just get the hard grime out of it. So this is just an advice, it's just an option. Someone vomits in your car, you can do it like this. And it's pretty simple, and it does a pretty good job. Back seats look a lot cleaner. So it's that seat. This seat looks cleaner, but not as good as I expected it to be, really. But cleaner. But this was scummy, to be fair. And then you got this one, which looks like there's grease on it, but it's a bit cleaner, but it's a bit weird, this one. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But they're the different results. That's how you can kind of clean up your seats a little bit. Okay, so that was a little bit extreme, but this particular car was quite extreme, you know. Now I'm probably going to get loads of people saying, oh my god, you're crazy, what about the electrics, look at this dude. Yeah, cool, whatever. But in reality, you know, this car stunk of people, dead people. It smelled of stuff that I can't relate to it. I'm never going to say it smells like balls, because nothing of mine has ever smelled like that, to be fair. So this car was quite extreme. It was disgusting inside. You saw what it was like. So for that sort of scenario, I think this is a good idea. And it cost me £3. The cost of the jet wash is what it cost me to clean the car. So it might be a bit extreme for some, but it has got a place. A few things. Gonna need some vacuum cables or some sort of diagnostics cables. Like, I'm sure if you watch this channel, you've had something like that, or at least have access to something like that. Because your airbag light will come up. It will scream at you like, what's going on? So you'll have to reset it. It shouldn't be too much of a problem. What else? Yes, when you crack the windows, your alarm might go off, so you've got to push the button on the A pillar. This button here, I don't know if I'm going to show you a picture of it, maybe. Push that button so it turns your alarm off, so your alarm doesn't be going off, so your alarm won't be going off in the middle of the night. Has to be, wherever you are, has to be warm at that time. I suggest this is a summer thing, because this shouldn't take too long, and the sort of heat that we've had over the last few days, that won't take long to clear up. So that's why you leave the windows open, so the condensation can get out, yeah, so it can get out into the atmosphere. But if you're stuck in a situation like that and someone's vomited in your car, or someone's, you know, not been able to hold their fluids, whatever it is, that is a way to do it without really touching anything. The only other thing I would say is the detergent. I should let it soak for a little bit longer on the driver's seat, but this only because I had one car at the time. But if you had two cars, you could take two and dry it properly, obviously. But because I had one car at the time, this is where I've had to do it. But yeah, hope that helps. Comment, rate, subscribe. Join my Facebook page. Join my Facebook page. You have to join my Facebook page. Also, you have to subscribe to the new channel, the Car Mods channel. I'm going to be doing modifications. I've lowered the Golf over there. You can see how to do that. I've also done another little mod. I'm going to be doing some wheel repairs and a few other little things. So join, comment on Facebook, send me your pictures, and yeah, keep posted. Thanks for watching.